have said it time and time again, Cecil Scott, but it has gotten to the point where anytime Arik Royal steps into this building, into his house, it is a big fight atmosphere here in our main event. Heavyweight title is on the line as Marcellus King returns to CWF Mid-Atlantic to challenge for the one championship he has never held.
And you know it takes a big match to bring Marcellus King back. He said he only wants to come back to be the champion. He's got his chance, and a really good one if you ask me.
King surprised us all 4 weeks ago when he returned as part of an invitational battle royal as part of the tag team tournament. Oh, and the champ is steaming. He is bull in a china shop, ready to pounce on anything in his path.
Well, you know, not everybody's a crowd favorite, I guess. And both of these men in the best shape I've ever seen them. Arik Royal, I joked with him earlier, he's smaller than me for the first time ever.
Arik weighed in at his lowest career fighting weight to date, 240 pounds this morning.
240, and Marcellus in great lean shape himself.
Only 10 pounds heavier, and I almost wonder, you know, we don't talk a lot about weights, weight classes per se in professional wrestling. In amateur wrestling, mixed martial arts, the weight classes and the stringency behind that is a much bigger deal. But I wonder if that 10 pounds and that size advantage is going to play a factor here. It is not that many months ago, really basically just weeks ago, that Arik Royal would have had a size advantage on Marcellus King.
That's right. Marcellus has a little height, you know, and a little bit more reach. But the weight, honestly, I don't think is going to be a major factor in this match. Now, the leverage and the reach, however, very well could be.
Royal has gotten himself in such phenomenal fighting shape. It's unbelievable. I don't have the exact statistic, but he's got to be down in the neighborhood of 100 pounds, close to it, if not that, from his career heaviest weight.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when he first came in, he was well above 300 pounds. Easily. It's almost two different guys. But he's got a really big test in front of him. You know, a lot of people may not be looking at it like this, but Marcellus King is as salty as they come. He's experienced, he's salty, and yeah, he's a crowd favorite, but he will take a shortcut if he has to.
Arik Royal, when he steps into that ring, it is his house until you knock him down. I have never seen a relatively young wrestler so in control of his entire environment as Arik Royal is here tonight. And pretty much every night that he steps into that ring, he's talking to the officials, he's talking to the crowd. He wants to make sure everyone in the building knows this is his house.
And he proves it. You know, until somebody knocks him out of it, it is his.
21 names have challenged for that title, Cecil Scott. 21 have fallen.
21, and very few have come close to knocking him down, to be honest. It takes a Herculean effort to even get close to beating the man.
Most recently, it was Dangerous E. Corey Edsel and the legendary Barbarian.
And anytime you can beat a guy the caliber of the Barbarian.
Oh, he got caught in powerbomb. Royal maintaining control.
He's got set up a gorilla clutch.
We have seen him use that gorilla clutch here recently.
One of my old favorite holds, and he's made great use of it. And Marcellus King with a very wise move getting out of the ring there. He kind of, I think, maybe overestimated his own athleticism a little bit, if that's possible.
Royal. Go ahead. I was just say he owns that space when it is his time. He has grown so comfortable in his role as the champion. Arik Royal absolutely owns that space when it is his time to shine.
And one of Arik Royal's heroes in life is the great Kobe Bryant. He very much embodies the same attitude and the same mentalities They're very much, this is my domain, and if you want to compete, you better step up.
Cover from King, only gets a count of 1.
And that's how Arik Royal lives every match.
We talked about both these guys have leaned out. Marcellus King has at times weighed in upwards of 275 or so pounds. He's leaned out as well, not to the degree that the champion has, but like you said moments ago, both these guys pretty much at their best career fighting weights that we've seen them at. Cardiovascularly, who's going to be in the best shape? Who is going to be the one to get to their feet first at the 10, 15, 20-minute mark if need be? That could become the story here in this championship bout.
Well, one thing to keep in mind is that Royal's been in a lot of wars recently. He's been in some really tough matches in the last 3-4 months. Has Marcellus King been in that level of match? And great stump puller. You never see a stump puller anymore. Gonna roll back into a cover.
2. You referenced King being very selective about his wrestling schedule in the past 12 to 18 months. Marcellus King, a family man, 2 young children at home. He has been very selective about the dates that he takes competing here in the Mid-Atlantic. He has not been wrestling that grueling full schedule that Royal has. To your point, Royal could prove himself to be in better ring shape, but King could easily prove himself to have his body with less wear and tear and damage on it. Oh, he caught the champ. It takes him to the canvas.
And for a moment there, that pace was really favoring Arik Royal, I think, but I think Marcellus King saw that as well. He had to stop that in a hurry.
Tully Blanchard used to say it's not who takes the last breath 5 minutes in, it's who takes the last breath 30 minutes in. And that could be the story here in these 2 big heavyweights colliding. But yeah, in that brief flash, it did look like if the pace quickened, Royal might have the advantage.
And Royal was doing a good job of getting Marcellus King to fall into that in that pace. But Marcellus King's such a veteran.
Oh, he's got the big man up. Oh God, just dumps the champion to the floor. Over the top rope, not a disqualification in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
There's a time where it would have been. But that was an experienced move. That was a veteran move.
Do you think King was trying for a more conventional style press and could not hold the champion? Or do you think it was a desperation move to just send this guy to the floor?
I think he was just, I think it was a little desperation. Just pick him up and see what happens.
King is stalking the champion.
Yeah, he's measuring in.
Flying knee strike off the apron. Cecil Scott, that could dim your lights.
And that's a big man throwing that knee. Got me so excited I'm dripping water on myself over here.
My word, you are Chase's old partner.
Yeah, that's a 250-pound knee coming right at you.
Crowd here so behind Arik Royal. I don't think there's a particular dislike of Marcellus King. You know, he's been a fan favorite here in the past, but they have so taken to Arik Royal as their champion. So much so that if even one voice in the crowd speaks out against Arik, you hear it. It echoes throughout because it is such a universal roar when Arik Royal steps into the ring here as the Mid-Atlantic champion. It is going to take a mighty effort to capture that championship from him.
It really reminds me of, say, Bret Hart 20 years ago when he first started his climb in the pro wrestling ranks, where just his effort and the quality of his opponents really got the fans behind him. Arik Royal, very similar to that. And that post has been hell for a lot of guys tonight.
Very, very dangerous. That part of the ring, it can tear a shoulder, it can give you a concussion, it can bust people open.
It's something very interesting, and a lot of guys have been trying to crack the Arik Royal code, and no one's done it. I've seen almost every style imaginable thrown at the guy, and I've noticed Marcellus King trying to do a more methodical, almost old school brawling style here.
Cover from King. Only got about 1.5 there. Yeah, we've seen dangerously Corey Edsel and the Barbarian try to pound Arik Royal and beat him into the ground. We've seen guys like Trevor Lee and Matty de Nero try to run circles around the champion and get him to overexert himself and maybe gas out. Cover here from King. Cover center of the ring. Only got about 1.5 again. That's a great point. No one has cracked the code, so to speak, on how to get the heavyweight championship off of Arik Royal.
There may not be a code. I mean, some guys, you know, if you beat them, it's by sheer luck. And it's not to say Arik Royal's unbeatable. We've seen him lose before, but sometimes guys just reach another plane, another level. I mean, it took somebody 10 years to beat Hulk Hogan in the 80s. You know, sometimes it's just hard to beat somebody.
It will take someone's best effort to get that title off of him. Cover here from King. Once again, only a 1 count. I gotta say, King does not look like he has put the winning pieces together yet. It is early in this contest, but King does not seem to have created a situation where he has maintained control for more than a couple of moments.
And I think he's got more or less the right idea. I think the most effective game plan I've seen against Royal was Trevor Lee, that methodical, take your time style. And it looks like Marcellus is trying to use a variation of that with a bit more firepower.
Royal spends so much time in the gym. When he's not in the gym, he's here working out, running the classes at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, teaching these young kids that are coming up through wrestling school. He's either in the gym or in the ring every day, pulling 2-a-days very often, very frequently. He's in such great shape, it's going to be very hard to run this guy down. That style that you're talking about, it would have been a lot more effective earlier in Arik Royal's title reign when he was weighing in at 280, 270, 260. This guy's in such great shape and he works so hard every day. It's going to be tough to run him out of gas at this stage in his career.
It really is. And like you said, very early in this reign, it would have worked. He was still kind of finding his feet. He was getting by on sheer force. So we even criticized for not being such a great strategist. I think that criticism's out the window at this point.
Cover from King here. Another 1 count. Royal is kicking at 1. He doesn't always get the man off of him before the referee's hand comes down for 2, but Royal is not letting his shoulder stay on the mat for more than 1 or 2 seconds in every single cover. He's taking no chances, in other words.
No, absolutely not. That's kind of his instinct. He's always a 100 miles per hour kind of guy. And Marcellus, I wondered how long it would take for a little bit of that saltiness to come out, and I just saw a little bit of it with choking the man.
Chops away. Ooh! I should point out, we have talked about how King has been a fan favorite in recent years. Uh-oh, they send the champion into the buckle. No.
Joey needs to look out.
Referee just barely got out of the way on that one. Those 2 title reigns that I talked about a few moments ago, when King was formerly the television champion and formerly the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team champion, both of those title reigns came when he was part of the Aftermath.
That's right.
So his greatest career success, perhaps it is worth pointing out, has come when he was not a crowd favorite, when he was utilizing those cheap shot tactics.
And I think,
dive. Oh boy! Oh my God! The champion dives! Just about took out the front row.
There is not a safe place in this building tonight.
You have got to keep your eyes peeled if you are in that front row. There could be 500 pounds of man flying at you.
And I think Ryan Zane would love that.
Oh my Lord.
I think a lot of people forget that Arik Royal can fly with the best of them. You know, they look at him and they forget, yeah, this guy he's got some hops.
King down on the floor. Count is up to 6. Count out will end the bout.
I think Arik's loading up again.
Oh boy. Heads up, guys. Heads up. Oh God, people are ducking for cover. The champ came flying again.
You know what? He just cleared the damn top rope.
The champion is standing on the edge of his ring in his house, and it will be so until someone knocks him down.
And it's almost symbolic that Marcellus King keeps knocking on the door to get back in, and Arik Royal keeps shutting the door right in his face.
100% correct. As now King is sent back through the ropes. Down 240 pounds, just came at him twice like a torpedo. King proverbially is on the ropes, and the champ charges.
And the momentum is building for the champion.
Once he gets that momentum, he is an absolute freight train. Once he does get that momentum behind him, King is in the corner, could be trapped here.
And the butt in the corner.
King is winded, King is hurt. No sir, hold on, Samoan drop here.
A desperation move, but it was exactly what he needed.
King is failing it on the canvas. He's hurt. He has withstood a lot, time after time in this historic title reign, Cecil. That has been the question. Who can withstand the onslaught of Arik Royal?
And so far, no one has. But Marcellus King, will it drive him? Will it, the fact that he's never won a title without the aftermath eat at him, will it push him to win this heavyweight title?
It is the one CWF championship he has never held, as he rains blows down on the champion.
And I gotta give him credit for withstanding that onslaught.
Woo!
Good Lord.
The power out of the champ. Oh my God, tackle! Boom!
That might be it.
King landed violently, Royal cover! 2! Woo! King survived, but he's going right into the gorilla clutch. The gorilla clutch, no!
And
King is trying to avoid it.
He's trying to grab the tights, trying to grab anything he can.
Right into the gorilla clutch.
And that's pressure on the ankles, the knees, and the lower back.
King has got to get out from underneath Royal. He's trying to do his best, trying to bridge on his hands.
And Marcellus needs to duck his head in and roll through. That's the only way out of this.
Is Marcellus King gassed out? Does he have anything left in the tank?
We're gonna find out. Such a painful hold.
He's trapped. This might be it, Cecil Scott.
And I think he's reached a point where there's so much pain he can't think of the right geometry to get out of this.
I think we might be at that point. Oh, he did break it. He did break free. Champion now has got to shake it off. He's got to stay focused. I was about to say we might be at that point, Cecil, where not wrestling a full schedule is going to hurt King more than help him.
And experience will take you a long way, but you got to be in that ring shape. And I think he got lucky that the champion has kind of lost his grip.
Chases in, oh boy. Boom! Clapped him in the back of the head. My word.
And I don't want to speculate, but it looks like Marcellus may be running out of steam.
Uh-oh, German.
But like I said, that experience will take you a long way.
Yeah, Marcellus has got the ring experience, but like we've said, he does not wrestle a full schedule. That treadmill time is not the same as ring time, but I think he just suckered the champ in a little bit.
And that was a lot of experience there. We got to cover after the spear.
It's up, 2.
And you saw there was misdirection, and Marcellus was the quickest to act.
I think Royal underestimated how hard he threw the challenger right there. I think Royal expected that King was going to go all the way into the buckle, and he did not. Royal was not prepared for that quick turnaround from the challenger.
That's right, and it's a split-second decision-making by Marcellus, the Mid-Atlantic King.
Preparedness is becoming a factor. Fatigue is becoming a factor. Who will leave here the Mid-Atlantic champion, as now we are starting to see Arik Royal eating some heavy shots.
Kind of on the brink here.
Royal is withstanding everything King has got. King has got a fire. Oh, King is smiling. King is smiling behind the champion. Fires away. Marcellus King might be getting that second win, Cecil.
He's got that look in his eyes.
My God.
And they're knocking spit out of each other's mouth.
This is just a slugfest for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
And it looks like the younger man, the less experienced Arik Royal, got the better of that exchange. No rolling elbow.
Did not take the champ off his feet, though. Will Marcellus King's best be good enough?
And that big spine buster.
Cover on the champ. 1, 2. No, sir, no.
And that was the closest 2 count of the match for either guy at this point. Now it's just a race. Who can get to their feet?
We are seeing fatigue play a factor now as we are knocking on 20 minutes gone by in this bout.
Yeah, we're getting dangerously close. And the crowd's starting to get behind Marcellus a little bit.
It has been a Herculean effort here from the challenger. Oh, inside cradle from the champion. Great move. Two. Good resiliency from King to throw the champion off of him. Royal trying to take him over. Crucifix spot. Cradle. Two. No.
Man, a very unorthodox hold, but it almost got him.
Champ is going for anything he can get. Backslide here from the challenger, perhaps. Two.
And you see in these desperate moments, you go back to wrestling.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got him. Boom. Ron Simmons style. Just planted him into the canvas.
That don't give a damn sidewalk slam.
Woo. Closest near fall of the bout right there.
And Arik Royal's kind of looking like, you know, that should have done it. And now, who's got the wind? Who's got the reserves? Arik Royal, very uncommon. Looks like he's heading up top.
Here we go. The champion. We have not seen this very often in his championship reign.
Marcellus having trouble getting up to his feet.
Cross body. No, he rolled through. Oh my God. King has still got the champion. The challenger has muscled up the champion.
With a last gasp of strength. And what is he going to try to do? Murder go round.
Yes.
He got him.
He got the murder go round. We had not seen it in this bout, but he is too fatigued to make that cover. Both men are down. Marcellus King with a great defensive weapon cover.
He threw up the shot.
Oh, two. No, sir, no. Only a 2 count. It was not the full swinging. It was not the full impact. It was not the full velocity of that murder go round, but nevertheless, Arik Royal withstood it and kicked at 2.
But it was a shot that Marcellus King had to take. It was there.
Might see another spear here. King is looking focused in the corner. Look at the eyes of the challenger as he waits on the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. And the champion is on the ropes.
And the last few minutes have been all Marcellus King. Will this do it?
Oh, sick kick! The spear was met with a mighty sick kick from the champion.
And did that stop the momentum entirely, or is it just a stopgap?
Royal with the cover. 1, 2, no. 2. Marcellus King survives the sick kick, and there are people coming up out of their seats saying it was 3.
There are incredulous fans right in front of us here. That was a judgment call almost by referee Joey Hogan.
Well, despite his inexperience and that shirt not being tucked in all the way, Joey Hogan has done a good job tonight. But I think it was a good call. I think he got out of it. It was close. King.
Oh, he looked like he's going for a cutter.
Oh, no. Both men jockeying for position here.
Exploder.
Oh, great looking DDT from King. That's all trauma on the head and neck.
And at this point in the match,
cover, weights on the shoulders. 2. With the weight on the shoulders, the champion still kicked out.
And there's not much different that Marcellus King could have done there. And Joey Hogan with the count on both men.
We are past the 20-minute mark in this championship fight.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of those championship rounds.
Ooh.
And that normally wipes guys out, and Marcellus King just went down to a knee.
I don't think he was able to put everything he had behind it. These two guys are fatigued.
Exploder!
Drops him. The champion now goes for the cover. No,
nice
picks the man back up.
A second one.
Boom.
Rolling exploder suplexes.
The champ has gotten Marcellus King on Dream Street.
A third one.
Drilled him. That's got to be all, but the champ is fatigued.
An exploder express, and this might do it.
Hand over the chest. 1, 2. No, sir, no.
And that shoulder just came up almost as if it was instinct.
We are in the process of an epic championship match here at Madness in any direction. We are seeing what the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship means to two premier athletes in the Mid-Atlantic right now. Royal, no, 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 German!
Oh, he's going for rolling Germans. He's going to go for a second one. Yes!
We have just passed 25 minutes in this title fight.
And a third German?
No, no, the champ slips out. He does not have the weight on the shoulders. Is he gonna go back to the gorilla clutch?
It looks like he's trying to. Marcellus fighting it.
Belly to belly? No, no. Royal again is trying for the gorilla clutch with everything he's got.
He's got a view there.
Use the tights. He used the tights, but it only got him one. Whoa, got a second sick kick.
And it was 1 year ago. Arik Royal was in a classic with the Chima Kid. Tonight, he is in another classic with Marcellus King.
Both men down.
And that was the second sick kick of this match.
But King has wisely gotten to the bottom rope.
And now we're creeping up, you know, towards that 30-minute time limit. This is where you find out who the men are, who can hang on, who can battle back. And that was a smart move when you're short on breath.
King charging in. Buckle bomb. Boom! Almost exploded the ring, and that may be all. The champion is down. The challenger is down.
And that was a lot of weight he had to maneuver around. How much did it take out of the champion?
I dare say this might be the most grueling championship match we have seen Aric in the entirety of this title reign.
It very well could be. Marcellus King is pushing it more than I think he expected.
Royal is looking for one more crowning blow, one more shot.
Marcellus King telling him to bring it.
King, looking fatigued, is saying to come on. No, he suckered the champion in! Oh! He suckered the champion in, but he's got to make the cover.
He's got to cover him.
This is it, new champ! 2-0!
And that may have been the last good chance that Marcellus King has.
We are dangerously close to the 30-minute time limit. No one has pushed a champion this far.
We got about 2 minutes left and change. Is he gonna try his own buckle bomb? No.
Royal has got the challenger. Oh!
We ate that buckle.
Deep into the buckle. Here comes Royal. Oh my God, another sick kick. King was turned inside out, flattened into the canvas. Cover. And the champ retains. Good Lord, what a match. What a match.
An absolute war of a title match. But Arik Royal with his 22nd title defense successfully. Who can beat the champion Arik Royal? Wait, McAllister's in the ring. Mecha and McAllister and that person.
The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions are in the ring. What is going on?
What are they doing here? Hey, Arik Royal wins, but that's not the story now.
After the most grueling heavyweight title match we've ever seen him in.
And the sliding death.
Oh, God. The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions and that person have hit the ring on the champion.
And Marcellus isn't sticking around to hang out.
Well, he's so fatigued. He's so winded.
And they're setting him up. They're holding him. What in the world are they doing? Black hole slam!
crushing him. King is pulling himself up. King is pulling himself up.
It looks like is he going to help the champion or what?
King just walked off. King just walked right out of frame. He's headed to the showers. What is going on?
I guess he figures it's no business of his. Another elbow.
This match is over. What is going on here?
And they're going to stick this person loose on Arik Royal.
What business is this of the three of them? The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions and this woman have attacked the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, she's got that chain.
That chain choked out Evan Banks earlier in the night. They're directing her around like a dog, like a pit bull.
And just choking down Arik Royal. Who is that? Is that? It's Corey Edsel.
What? Dangerous D. Corey Edsel had the record for the longest title reign until Arik Royal snapped it. Oh my God! What a shot! We need help from the back. We urgently need some help from the back.
He just KO'd the champion.
What is going on at Madness in any direction?
What?
They're screaming that they are the danger.
Now I know what they mean.
What is that? They are burying the champion underneath the E flag. Underneath the dangerous E flag. These people, these monsters have hit the ring and they have buried the champion underneath the flag. The fans are screaming at Corey Edsel. The fans are screaming at Dangerous E. Wait, hold on.
Andrew Everett
just dove right over that woman and got McAllister. Oh my God.
He was going after Edsel and Mecha cut him off. And this choke slam on Everett. We need help. We need help now. What is... Brad Stutts is trying to get some help out here. What in the hell's behind all this?
I'm telling you for months, we are the danger!